cloudy and you can kind of see the sun coming from further south anyways. And what did I read today? How about this one first? Apparently someone was found guilty, I guess, flying drones and attaching items and dropping them into prisons. This one says South Georgian pleads guilty to flying drone to drop contraband at prison. As it says here, a Lakeland, Georgia resident pleaded guilty to flying his unregistered drone and dropping contraband at Macon State Prison. Dedrick Dyson, Sermons 32, pleaded guilty to 1 count of operating an aircraft eligible for registration, knowing that the aircraft is not registered, to facilitate controlled substance offense before Chief U.S. District Judge Mark Treadwell today. Sermons faces a maximum of 5 years in prison to be followed by 2 years of supervised release and a maximum $250,000 fine. Sentencing is scheduled for March 7th. Contraband in prisons is a danger to everyone inside the prison, where there is a high potential for violence and drug abuse, as well as inmates using cell phones to direct outside criminal activities, said U.S. Attorney Peter D. Leary. As the threat of drones delivering contraband continues to grow, our office, working with law enforcement, will hold all those attempting to get prohibited items to prisoners to the fullest extent of the law. Using drones to distribute contraband is illegal and dangerous. And some more details on how the person was caught and all that. It says Georgia Department of Corrections canine handlers were conducting a patrol of the grounds around Macon State Prison at approximately 1:30 a.m. on September 14, 2020, when they encountered Sermons exiting the woods. Sermons claimed he was there to meet a female he found on the dating app Tinder. GDC officers conducted a search of the area and located 2 plastic bags wrapped in black duct tape with fishing line attached and a black hard-shell case containing a large drone. Inside the bundles, officers found $1,000 in cash, tobacco, marijuana, 3 cell phones, phone chargers, rolling papers, a Bluetooth device, and clothing. Sermon's car was parked in the road and officers found 3 pistols in the trunk. And as well, I guess when they took the drone and evaluated it, it says there was a total of 25 flight paths the drone had taken. Several of the flights took place over Macon State Prison. It makes you think too, in terms of, I guess, registering the drone, how useful would that have been in terms of catching the guy? They had to have physically, like in this example, actually catch the person on the spot, correct? Either way, more people will be using it for, I guess, criminal purposes, and you should deal with people like that, in my opinion, than trying to just broadly target everyone. Although with that said, is this a thing nowadays where some people are using their drones to, I guess, harass or stalk people for fun, for clout and all that? This one says, video of woman stalked by drone, part of bizarre drone hunting trend. The owner of an annoying drone is terrorizing people in Sydney by following them around to post their frightened reactions and social media. It's part of a trend called drone hunting, in which social media users post footage of their drone antics to entertain themselves and gain online notoriety. One video posted to TikTok by drone owner who goes by the account name Drone Hunter shows footage of a woman wearing a red singlet and colorful skirt being chased by the drone. It is what it is. I still remember that other one where someone was going around, I guess, a homeless camp or something like that, and then the person was specifically, it seemed like, trying to harass them, and then, as you can imagine, they tried to take the drone out, failed, and it went online, went kind of viral in a sense. But yeah, I guess stuff like this is actually increasing as well too. But it reminds me, again, with that topic of registration and stuff like that, do you think these people are actually going to, quote, I guess, obey the law in that sense? Which kind of shows, again, what's the point if it's not going to, like, stop anyone? All it does really is stop people who use it legitimately in a safe way and all that. I mean, again, you got to find ways to deal with people like this who are intentionally doing bad things. In terms of bad things, at first I was reading this like, whoa, what's going on? Was there like a school shooting or something around here? That's not usual per se, because at first it says just after 8 a.m., VPD have responded to reports of a potential threat at Lord Byng School on West 16th Avenue. But fortunately, they said they confirmed there's no threat. And as you read more into it in terms of their report, it says here, report of a man with a gun results in school lockdown. Vancouver police responded to a report of a man carrying a rifle entering Lord Byng Secondary this morning. Officers from across the city were quick to respond. So apparently what it was a staff member or something like that. It says carried a vintage rifle into the school for a presentation. So I guess you can imagine that scared a lot of people, especially with some of the news you've read in recent times of school shootings and all that, huh? Although this gigantic thing, I don't know, it's not very stealthy, and plus it was a faculty, correct? So it makes you wonder why they didn't actually communicate that ahead of time. Then again, I guess it's better safe than sorry, huh? Has anyone ever used something like this? Man, that's humongous. At the same time, they said they will learn from this experience, I guess, and have more communication, but I guess fortunately nothing went wrong, but it was a scare, I guess, for people. All right, see you guys later.